Welcome to Claria Yoga. I'm Claire. This practice is going to help you to ease out a locked lower back. Now, I use the word locked instead of tight because if you are experiencing what I just experienced over the last couple of days, then you will feel that you actually can't move much in the lumbar area. You might even feel there's a bit of sharpness. It might feel that you almost freeze in position and then you can't quite bring yourself back up again. Now, I'm going to say first of all that this video is in no way supposed to replace any medical attention or any attention from your physiotherapist that you might be getting. If you have a primary form of treatment, always use that as your default. This practice is just meant to help you. It's supposed to be supportive of any primary care that you might be having for your lower back. And if you're not getting any care for your lower back and you find that you frequently end up in this type of locked position or locked sensation, sharpshooting, then I would suggest just maybe visiting a doctor, even just taking a trip to a physiotherapist will give you just a little bit more insight into why that might be happening. So the movement that we're going to do are very gentle, emphasis on gentle, because you don't want to anger the area if there is a problem there. You don't want to anger any inflammation that might have formed. So gentle movements, a little bit of breathing, but just really drawing that awareness down into the lumbar area. Now, you don't really need any props, but if you feel that you would be more supported, then you can do. Most of what we're going to do today is going to be lying down. Now, it's just a few minutes. Now, I typically find that when my back ends up feeling locked or I suddenly just freeze in that position, whatever position that may be, these movements, when I make my way down onto the floor, these movements help me to ease out of that initial feeling of being locked and unable to move. So take your time. I invite you to come down onto your back, making your way down nice and slowly, and spending a few moments in constructive rest pose to start off with. So once you make your way down onto your back, separate the feet so you have about a mat's width between the feet, and then allow the knees to fall one against the other. This is a really good one to do. Now, if like me you're feeling incredibly tight in the lumbar spine, give your spine a chance to settle. You may feel that your muscles are all tense right now. So placing your hands down by the side of your body, we're going to help the spine to release with a few mindful breaths. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let go as much as you can in the body so you allow gravity in and the body sinks a bit. Do that again. And sigh it out. In, out. Now I'm going to let you do a few more on your own, just finding your rhythm there, and each time you exhale, allow gravity into your body. So you let gravity move through you, easing the muscles, sinking the body into the floor. Be mindful of the shoulders, letting the shoulders fall back towards the floor. Drawing your awareness down your spine and every muscle that moves sideways from the spine towards the rib cage. And then in the down motion from the top of the spine down towards the tailbone. Just keeping your awareness in your back as you move down now to the lower back. Some of you might feel an arch in the back. Those of you with less of a lumbar curve might feel that you have the lower back towards the floor. For now, just allow your spine to settle in whatever its natural position is. You might feel some tightness in your hips in this pose, so just drawing your awareness now down to the hip sockets. doing as much as you can to relax your buttock muscles. Your knees may be touching now, or maybe they're still apart. Wherever you are, just taking another sighing breath there. And letting go. Okay. And now just bringing your awareness to your feet and gently pigeon toe the feet so that you end up with your feet more or less hip distance from one another. Now starting there, you take your right knee into your chest. And now be very, very slow and gentle with this movement. Any movement that we do today, make it almost like a moving meditation, so you keep everything soft so the back isn't going to be shocked when you move. Just holding it here as you hug your right knee in. And you can let the weight of your arms help you just to draw the knee in close. And then slowly you can place your right ankle above your left knee. Now everybody's different in how they feel, so please be mindful of what feels right for you. Remember, this is not about going to your deepest stretch, this is about giving your back a little nurture, just releasing that lumbar spine a bit. Take your right hand to the inside of your right leg and press that away. Now this may be enough for now. Just taking a couple of breaths there. Just encouraging this external rotation into your right hip. And if you feel you can go a little deeper, you can begin by coming up onto the toes of the left foot, and then slowly helping that left knee in towards you. So this is a bit of a piriformis stretch. You may have heard of that little muscle. I have mentioned that before in my classes. So that little muscle can get quite aggravated and tight, and that can cause a lot of problems in the sacrum and the lower back area. So for now, gently hugging that knee in towards you, just allowing that stretch to develop as you slowly let go of the buttock muscles. Now you might have to let your left foot sort of hang to the left a bit to find that relaxed state. You just don't want to hold on, so doing your best to have a bit of a shuffle around, just to ease the muscles, let go of the grip. Now whichever variation you're in, either pressing your knee away with your left foot on the floor, or maybe in this position hugging your legs in towards you, take a deep breath and sigh it out. For those of you in this position, you may find that your stretch eases and you can go a little bit further, so you can slowly allow the left knee to move to the left, just a few millimeters, and you may feel that that stretch deepens around the buttock muscle on the right. Maybe it moves into your outer thigh on the right. So just take one more breath there. And then slowly ease out of that. If your legs are up with me, then you can let go of the legs and very slowly, with control, bring the left foot to the floor. And then everyone together, release the right leg, and we do that on the left side. Start by taking that left knee in, give yourselves a gentle squeeze, and then let the weight of your arms just help the knee in. And this is where you stay. Taking a couple of breaths. Just letting that heaviness from gravity move into your body again. And then slowly moving into your piriformis stretch, figure of four. You can cross your left ankle above your right knee, and we all start here. So encourage that left knee out a little so you find that external rotation in the hip. You can take your left hand to your leg and then slowly press away. Okay, so you may stay here, and this may be where you stay for this one. Or you may feel you have a little bit more space and you slowly slide the right foot on the floor and then encourage your knees or your knee towards your chest. And then holding on to the back of your right leg. Remember that each side is different, and whatever is happening in the lower back, you may find that it's happening on one side only, and in that case you may feel that one side may need a different treatment. So don't be surprised if you feel that you want to stay in one variation, or maybe you want to do one variation on one side, one variation on the other. Maybe you'd like to try both. So for now, just easing into that with a nice deep breath, letting gravity in. And if you're in the position I am, then you may want to try to just let go of that right foot a little. So maybe allowing it to fall out to the side a bit so you really relax into this variation. Allowing that stretch to move might be the buttock muscle, it might be the outer thigh. All of these muscles that contribute to the lumbar spine and keeping it stable. So taking it a little bit further, if you have the space, if you feel the stretch is easing out, you allow the knee to shift to the right just a little, about 5 millimeters might be enough. And you might feel that stretch slowly deepening. All right, so let's take another deep breath here. And then exhale. Very slowly moving out of whichever variation you were in. And we all end up once again with our feet on the floor. Gently wiggling back into constructive rest pose, pigeon toe the feet out to the edges of the mat, rest your arms, and then allow the knees once again to fall towards one another. Okay, so moving into the final set of poses. So these are gentle twists. We start now by slowly releasing both legs to the floor. So take your time with it. Again, you want to move nice and slowly, not shocking the lower back. Okay, so when you feel you're ready, you're going to bring that left knee back in. We start again with a hug, but this should feel a little different now that you've got the right leg on the floor. So bring your hands to your knee and encourage the knee in. Again, just using the weight of your arms to help you. Maybe a little bit of effort into that hug if that feels okay for your back. So take a nice deep breath into that. And then let it go. All right, so encouraging the knee across the body just a little. And then back into center. You can separate your hands now, and as if you could hand your knee from one hand into the other, just gently encouraging the knee across the body a bit more, and then back onto your back. Open the knee out to the side gently. Let's take that one more time before we come towards the floor, maybe going a little bit further. Remember, you stop where you feel that you have had enough. Open the knee out to the side. And then you take the knee across the body, now going as far as your back will allow. Remember, this is not about depth. The function of this is to just help the back to ease out a bit. Now, everybody is different, so your right arm is there to help support your leg. You can either place it underneath or maybe over the top of the knee, just slowly guiding that leg across the body into your twist. Now the left arm stretches out to the side. Now this can feel really good for the back. If you feel that you're going too deep, please ease out. There's no need. You can come back to halfway and that might be enough. Just slowly encouraging a little bit of a twist into the spine. Now taking it one more step, Wherever you are with your leg, whether it's on the floor, whether it's hanging in space, you're going to slowly hook your arm under your shin or under your calf, and then guide your knee a little closer to the chest. And that just helps to lengthen through that left side a bit. Again, you stop where you feel you've had enough, so gentleness is key. And take one more deep breath there now. And then exhale and slowly, slowly guide your left leg across the body back into your center position and release the legs slowly to the floor. And we finish on the other side. So slowly bring the right knee in, give it a gentle squeeze. And take a couple of breaths there. Each time you exhale, just letting gravity in, releasing your muscles there gently. And then we start to encourage the leg into a twist. So first with both hands on the knee, just slowly moving the knee over to the left as far as the hip will allow, and then out to the side again. You can separate your hands now, and then hand the knee back into the left hand, a little bit further across the body, and then slowly onto the back, and you open your right knee out to the side. And let's do that again, going a little bit further. Again, you stop where you feel you've had enough, and then guiding the knee open into the right hand. And then this time you move the knee across to wherever you feel your body will allow. Starting to move into that twist, you extend the right arm out to the side. Either the leg may come to the floor, it may just rest in space halfway. And again, just remember it's this feeling that's going down the right side of your lower back. It might be down here where the quadratus lumborum is. It might go further down on the side of the sacrum into the buttock muscle, maybe up the side of the leg. So all areas that can contribute to that lower back locking. So take a couple of breaths there. Now you can either stay here, or the last part of the pose is to take your left hand underneath the shin. You might be on the side of the shin or a bit more toward the calf. And then you start to encourage the knee a little closer to your body. Again, being very mindful and careful of where your body would like to go with this. And maybe it doesn't want to go here at all. And you can just breathe through your twist instead. And so, last couple of breaths here. And then encouraging the leg through center once more. And then slowly releasing that right leg next to the left. And just tune in for a moment to how the lower back is feeling. And if this supine position is just not right, you come back into your constructive rest pose. So either just lying there flat on the floor or taking a couple of breaths in constructive rest pose. With each exhalation, just allowing the body to sink. And then take your time to come out when you're ready. If you'd like to stay lying down, that's fine. If you feel you can move with me, then you can roll to the side and very slowly press yourselves up. Always being mindful of that lower back. Finding your way into a seat. And since we have to come back up, when you're ready to come up, give yourselves a few moments there as your spine adjusts to being upright again. And you lift your head so that your chin is parallel to the floor. You can close your eyes and just allow gravity to slide down through the spine again. And take one more breath there. And then let it go. And you can open your eyes. I hope that that helped you. So those are very therapeutic movements. So the slower the better as you nurture your lower back. And give it time. A couple of those movements twice a day will really help to ease out any accumulated tension. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You can pop a comment below, or you can get in touch with me at clariayoga.com. That's my website. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please pop a like below, hit the subscribe button, and I will be bringing more content your way soon. Namaste.